Stick to Is this thing on now?
It's on.
It's
on.
no longer
It's
ready to go. Look at that.
Tip drill.
I'll call it Nelly, right? That was Nelly.
Yeah.
Tip drill. All right. Another episode, not another 3-putt. We have Nick Osting and the nice hair over here. New team jacket, it looks like, as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah, got some fresh swag.
Swaggy.
Yeah.
Adam, how are you?
I'm well.
You guys survived that really boring Super Bowl?
It was
Barely.
tough, but
Did not even watch it.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do already? We're breaking our New Year's resolution.
What
We
is
didn't
it?
turn the
You didn't put
timer
the
on.
timer on?
Didn't put the timer on, but let's talk about Super Bowl systems and real, small word, estate, big word, outcomes.
Yeah.
all right.
So, Nick, I think we've talked to you quite a bit about buyers and situations here, right? So we had the post Super Bowl. I think we all agree one of the most boring Super Bowls of all time.
That was
boring.
a bad game. Yeah.
Field goals, Sam Darnold preservation.
I thought the kicker was going to get the MVP. He outscored him.
I was hoping for it.
That would have been cool.
But I think, if you look at this, right, you talk about the NFL, we've seen the Bears go heart attack, right, at this year, but we see, an insanely talented quarterback, and he's bouncing around like Sam Darnold, right? What do you think about, you see Sam Darnold?
Not flashy.
All right.
Gets the job done, though, right?
Conservative, less mistakes.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably has gone through, think about it, right? You have to relearn a system like every year. I think that may have set him back a little bit, right?
He's bounced around, yep.
So how about this, Nick? When you're working with buyers or investors, how often do you see a capable person struggling because they're just not in the right system?
All the time.
Yeah. People thrive with structure, is what I've learned.
Yeah, it just you have to buy in, right? You have to get
Yeah.
over that hump. I think there's a huge hurdle maybe to get into the system. But once you're there, it's cruise control. That's why they call it autopilot, right?
Exactly.
So I think maybe, Nick, when you see some stuff, right? Maybe they have strong income, maybe a poor structure, not a long-term plan. I don't know. Are they playing out of position, if you will? I mean, on the way over here, I was hearing about Justin Fields coming back to the Bears to be a wide receiver. So
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
That'd be awesome.
Out of position, not in the right spot. I mean, we can all agree, Sam Darnold's a great point. Definitely not the most talented quarterback. He had a great year, though. I mean, really, if you look at the stats, you look at the team, the Seattle offense, great year. He was in a great system, and he's had a great last couple of years.
He had to make big plays. It's not like he didn't make big plays
No.
when he had to. Yeah, he made the third down conversions like he did.
His coach put him in position to win.
Right.
Can your real estate agent put you in a position to win?
Amen.
That's what they're there for.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, so let's talk. What do you think about the Seahawks, right? You thinking what? We've talked about the field goal kicker. I think he scored the most amount of points or had the most amount of points in the NFL out of any player ever. He passed LaDainian Tomlinson in a single season.
That's insane.
That is a lot of field goals.
That's a lot of points.
That was the big stat of the game. Yep.
Who could better field goal accuracy, you or him?
Him.
All right.
I wouldn't make any of them.
All right. Strong defense too, right?
Yep.
Not a lot of mistakes and just methodical fireworks. So, I think you look at a buyer in that, like if we flip it into a buyer situation, right? Real estate is a lot of times boring. I think the people that make the most money in it have the most boring approach.
Yeah.
You guys agree on that?
100%.
Yeah. That would be Warren Buffett.
Exactly. Old, slow, boring.
Slow.
Drives a Toyota Corolla, I
Eats
believe.
at McDonald's, drinks
Hey.
Coke.
Depending on the market.
He's not in the Epstein files from what I've read.
But all right, Nick. So if you're going to draw up what defense and special teams looks like in real estate, what do you think? What is the
talking about a game plan for the first thing is getting the right coaching, right? I mean, it's getting the real estate agent one can put you in position to talk with a great lender or whoever it can be that can actually look at what's happening and hey, we can do an outcome this way and put them in the right path, whether they got to wait, whether they can move right now or whatever their best position is, and that's 100%. You do this every day,
so you're not running a full all-out blitz every situation.
Well, we try not to, no.
Yeah.
Unless it calls for it. But no, we don't. We'd rather not. We'd rather be structured. We'd rather be, know what we got, know what we can do. And then that way we can have a successful path moving forward.
So you don't get dunked on.
Yeah, snag that fumble at the end of the game, something like that, right? Yep. What about a statement like this? The stuff that never trends, but it creates championship level net worth. The slow and steady route.
Yeah. I mean, that could be the boring route, I guess, or not the flashy route, but it can be the best route. Get you to the best results that you need. And that's what you're looking for.
Well, let's talk about flashy route, right? We've seen that. We're unfortunately sometimes Bears fans. We're talking about them maybe moving to Indiana or now Iowa before we hopped on
That's
here, right?
news, I think.
When's
Yeah,
Wisconsin
we
going to
did-
jump in the conversation?
The Pat,
Bears,
they'll
Packers
never
up
let
there.
it. Yeah, Bears
Yeah.
Packers. They could play across the street. Put them in Appleton, down the road there. But I think we've seen that with the Bears this year, right? Like they were awesome to watch, but like the Caleb Williams, DJ Moore connections at end of games with miraculous low percentage catches, but Instagram highlight reels, like sounds great, right?
Ran out, right?
But we're not in the Super Bowl. We didn't play in the Super Bowl. We watched it from home.
Yep.
I think that's maybe a testament to these really crazy gimmicks that you might see online. You know, the other people's money, the going to this real estate coaching event that tells you, you know, to buy it. Doesn't really explain how to buy houses. It just says use other people's money.
Yeah.
I think we probably see it in the insurance world too.
Oh, you
right?
see it with like these IULs. You can put in 10 grand and buy $1 million house. Like, dude, it's not how it works.
So,
It's that simple.
Yeah.
would you guys agree? Maybe like a foundation's more important than flash.
Yes.
Absolutely.
1,000,000%.
Yep.
And look what else I got to note here. Not having a sustainable system. I think that's kind of what the Bear, like you can't run into a situation where you're down 14 at half and just consistently think you're going to come back and win in the NFL.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
So same thing maybe with buying a house or selling a house, right? Like you can't, if you go in overpriced, you're going to end up in that second half hoping for a Hail Mary.
Yep.
Bingo.
And I don't know if DJ Moore catches the ball all the time.
Yeah.
I don't, do you think he can sell a house? Maybe
Hmm?
he might be selling his house. Sounds like he's getting kind of floated out there
We
as
should
some
hit
trade
him up,
bait.
huh?
Give him a call. Where do you think, Nick, if a Bears version of real estate investing, so the high flash, all that stuff, like what are you seeing there? Maybe people like focused on the Instagram lifestyle of it.
Yeah, you know, you look at the Bears. I guess you can look at it as, you know, that someone that can maybe has some success in doing so. They got the means, they got a little bit of the know-how, but they don't have, you know, they don't got the full thing like the Seahawks have. You know, I don't think the Seahawks are terribly or a better team than us by any means, besides the fact that they just played better. You know what I mean? Like talent-wise,
I
I
agree
think
with
they were
that.
better. You looked at Super Bowl. You know, you're like, I don't think, you know, the Bears are going to get smoked by either one of these teams. If they played any Sunday, any team could
Could have won that. Yeah.
But if they played 10 times, those teams would probably beat the Bears more, you know, more than half the time.
I agree.
So where do you guys
So,
think? Go ahead.
Well,
No, no,
so my point is you can get things done, you know, but the best way to do it and the most for anything, less headaches and the easiest path to success is you have a foundation. If you know who you're talking to, know what you're doing, everybody's on the same page, you can get there much quicker.
All right, perfect. Let's ask Adam this question then.
Let's hear it.
So, Adam, you want to be a real estate investor, right? Things that I guess, would you value budget clarity
Yeah.
and exit strategy?
1,000,000%.
All right. So, but exit strategy can be a lot of different things, right, Nick? It can be a fix and flip, a fix and hold, a rent and hold. There's a lot of different strategies right there. But at the end of the day, team selection. So when everyone in the team, whether it's insurance, real estate, mortgage, in that entire product or that umbrella there, right? I think that gets you the result.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam Darnold, the field goal kicker is great, but he didn't win. Like, in theory, he won the Super Bowl for him because he scored all the points, but it still took Sam Darnold getting him
They had to get him there.
He had to get him inside the 40, right?
Right.
I think that we have the right team that does that. Everyone wins.
Bingo.
There we go. Championships
Systems.
don't come from chasing the highlight reels, baby.
Systems, baby.
So Nick, we're talking about this. I don't even know, we have like a minute left, maybe.
Yeah.
Not even. Whoa, 3 seconds, perfect.
All right.
So if you're trying to build long-term wealth, what do we need to avoid?
Bingo.
Overtime, field goal.
Overtime here.
So yeah, we'll pop you into some overtime. So what do you think? If we're trying to build long-term wealth, we need to focus on and we need to avoid what?
You need to focus on putting money away, putting it in right situations, right spot. You need to focus on your budget, monthly, weekly, whatever that might be, and you know, making sure that you're spending what you can, saving what you can, and having a little extra for whatever you need.
True
you know?
that.
All right. Things to avoid. Instagram.
Things to avoid.
Bad advice.
Yeah, bad advice. You know, Instagram, TikToks. You know, not maybe we're giving an advice they don't want to hear, but maybe it's the advice you need to hear.
I think that's the biggest thing in life, right? Like a lot of times the advice that you want to hear versus the advice you need to hear are very, very different.
Yeah, there's a book called Who Not How. So if you want to get something done, you don't have to figure out how to do it. You just have to know someone who can do it. And if you trust them, they get it done. And then you save all that time of making mistakes. They've already made all the mistakes. How many mistakes have you made?
I made a lot of mistakes.
So many.
I had to count.
You're still making mistakes each and every day. So.
Count all the hairs on my arm, and there's probably about 100,000 more.
So you're paying for the mistakes we've already made. There you go.
Perfect.
That's
So,
the wrap.
Systems win Super Bowls.
Bingo.
Conclusion.
Systems win real estate transactions. Outcomes.
All right, that's it. Outcomes. That's how you do it. A system, knowing the outcome. I think that's we talk about this in sales all the time too. If you don't use the system, you don't have the outcome that you expect. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Overtime over.
Overtime
Field
day.
goal up. We out.
I'm done. Cut the show.